Hey guys, welcome to Double Chen News. This is Dan.
This is Yi.
And Mike will be back soon enough. Did you know you could get arrested for eating French fries?
For stealing French fries.
How do you steal a French fry? Like, how do you steal a French, like from McDonald's? Like you hop over the counter and you just like put your hand in the pit and just grab fries?
That would be really hot.
That would actually
wouldn't recommend that. You would get third-degree burns.
No, I mean not in the oil, but you know.
But you would have to. I mean, their staff won't let you do that.
No,
and it's not worth it because you'll get arrested.
Right.
So.
Well, this woman got arrested for stealing three singular French fries
Off of a police officer's plate.
Oh my gosh, this is how it went down, okay? This is crazy. This is how it went down. So in Washington D.C, in the evening time, there was an Italian restaurant, and this police officer, I guess he was on his break, went there, sitting down, minding his own business. You know, I'm sure he's a busy guy. He's eating his fries. Two women came in, and they appeared to be intoxicated, and they were talking to him. And one of them sits down and just picks a fry off of his plate, which he didn't appreciate that much.
No.
Yeah. So, but at first he's like, whatever. Like, honestly, he was actually being really nice because they were intoxicated. I mean, you can't arrest somebody for being intoxicated unless you're driving. But he was just kind of like, whatever, you know, do your thing. But then she did it again, and he warned her. He's like, listen. He's like, I could arrest you for like, don't eat my fry, and I could arrest you for that because
for stealing my property, which is the fry that I bought, so I could charge you for it. And the lady was like, well, then you should take me to jail. And then she took another one. And then that's what he did.
That's what he did. She didn't expect that one coming.
No. But, okay, so here's the thing. Should she have been arrested for stealing 3 fries? No.
Well, this is what people are debating, right? Okay, first of all, this is a real story. I thought this is a fake story. This is all over every news outlet. Because there's a police report, which I couldn't find the police report, but news outlets were reading the police report. Literally,
this is so funny.
The police report reads, item listed under item stolen, French fried potato, quantity 3. This is for real, okay? She got arrested. Now, should she have been arrested? All right.
Was it annoying? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And by the way, there's something to be said. Like, some people are very nice and want to share,
right.
But there are people who don't like to share food.
Right.
And especially when it comes to things like French fries, it's really annoying. For example, when one person's like, I'm not going to order any fries, and then you order fries,
right.
And say that person comes over, it's like taking half of your fries.
I mean, it's a stranger. Okay, forget about the fact that it's a woman, okay? A person. Just think about it. A person comes in, takes a fry off your plate that you don't even know, and you're like, yo, what the heck? How strange is that? That in itself is one of the strangest.
That's what I'm saying. It's annoying even coming from a good friend.
Right.
Already.
Right.
But say it's a stranger who you don't know. You guys are just making some normal conversation, and the stranger.
Well, unwanted conversation. It's not like I want to talk to you. No, it's just like sitting down. Let me get that fry. And you're like, I don't even know you.
That's not a normal response.
No,
though. I'm sure he was taken aback.
And you don't even like it when I take food off your plate.
Well, you're supposed to ask for it. I should cut the food off my plate and give it to you. Don't just be like.
But I let you do that to my plate. I
don't do that.
I feel like you're Joey in this case.
No, I don't do that.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Joey doesn't share food.
No, I share food when it's politely done.
Okay.
I never eat off of your plate. Okay, first of all, no matter. I don't care. It's not like just because I'm allowed to eat off your plate, you're automatically granted the same privilege. I don't want to eat off of your plate.
I feel like I should be.
I feel like that's really weird because Chinese people, we have communal tables, right. And we just eat from communal dishes.
Right.
But for me, when you have a dish, it's really weird when someone eats off of your dish.
Right.
And especially if you go to a Western restaurant where you each have your own entree.
Right.
I would gladly ask for a sharing plate, cut some off, put it on the side, give it to you. But I always think it's kind of rude when somebody takes their fork and just stabs on your plate.
I mean, it is. I'll admit that's bad manners. Sorry, I do that because I figured, hey, if I let you do that, I should get equal rights at your salmon when you order it.
But I never even enjoyed that privilege. Therefore, it's
because
invalid.
I don't order the right because I don't usually.
And by the way, I always order what I want.
Right.
At a restaurant, like I order what I want, and typically I quite enjoy my food.
Right.
But somehow whatever you order, there's a lot of times where you order it and you don't like your food, and all of a sudden you think my food is way better. And this is not just me; it's like Mike, other people. He'll be like, "Oh, that's great," and then he'll just inch.
Because I actually suffer from food FOMO. I actually suffer from that. So like, I'm literally like, you guys know what I'm talking about. You'll order something, and then as soon as you see someone else's food, you're like, I want that.
No, I
should have ordered that.
I literally have zero symptoms of that. Everything I order, I feel like it's pretty good. And if it's not good, I'm like, okay, well, that's okay.
Anyways, okay, so they are debating. So people are like, first of all, if a police officer tells you, it doesn't matter if it's don't take my fry or, you know, something else. You're instructed by police officers to not do something, and you violated it.
But I feel like, okay, so it's annoying for sure. I wouldn't, if I were the police officer or just any normal human being, I probably wouldn't want some unwanted conversation in which somebody picks food off of my plate, of course.
Right.
But I also think it's a little bit of abuse of power, because if it was somebody else, they wouldn't have been able to do that. And also I feel like it costs money to put someone in jail. And I read a lot of comments like these where people were like, well, you know, it costs taxpayer money.
Right.
And you basically arrested a woman for 3 fries, so hey, like, we didn't agree to pay for that. Like, just avoid them. Just take your fries and go, you know?
Okay.
Or something like that.
Right. I'm not saying, so if I was the officer, I would not have arrested her. I would have just been like, I'm gonna take my food and be the bigger man, and just eat it somewhere else. Like, basically walk away from her. Now, most people would be like, well, I should have the right to enjoy the food at the restaurant. I paid for it. No one should have the right to take it from you. And I totally agree with that. I'm just saying I would have just gotten up and went away.
That's true.
Right? But having said that, I have no problems with him arresting her, tax money or no money. You know why? Because in this case, she was purposely being obnoxious. Like, she was almost being like, you know what? I dare you to arrest me. And I'm just like, dude, first of all, that's really disrespectful. Second of all, this guy is on his break. Like, dude, police officers, like, they you know, people in America, they're under a lot of pressure, you know, to do the right thing all the time. And of course, you know, right now is a really bad time between civilians and police. But for the most part, they're there to serve you know, people, to protect the law, this and that. They do a very commendable job. Let them eat, you know what I'm saying? So, and here's another thing. Abuse of power, like on that point that you mentioned, yeah, like he does have the authority to arrest her, and he used it, but here's the thing. He also called a female officer to arrest her too. Like, I felt like that was kind of like, you know, he wasn't like, I'm just gonna, like, you know, put her in cuffs, manhandle her. He was like, yo, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna call another officer. She came, arrested her. I mean, I get what you're saying. I get all of what you are saying. Yeah. However, I just, like, arresting somebody over taking 3 French fries, you can reprimand them. You can be like, that was totally a bad thing to do. Right. It's my French fries. No. Yeah. Like, you know, but, and then be like, no more French fries for you. This just sounds
taking
ridiculous.
my French fries to go, and get out of my French fries way, or something like that.
I mean, this is just like, it
doesn't need to escalate to the point of arrest, I think. I mean, especially if she was intoxicated, she's not thinking right anyhow. So just avoid people like that, you know. Just I don't know. I mean,
because ultimately she's not hurting anyone.
That's what I'm thinking. So, I mean, yes, he lost a few cents because of the French fries.
Yeah, in that sense,
and but that's the thing, you know. And she is technically stealing 3 cents from him.
No, technically she is stealing, because that was his, and he did not give it to her, and she took it without his permission. That's the definition of theft.
But 3 cents! Come on, guys! Like, okay, and you know what's funny? Some people are commenting the fact that this is an Italian restaurant that was serving French fries. What are you doing serving French fries? And I was thinking, what? French fries are great.
They're delicious.
Yeah, they're delicious. But people were taken aback by that fact, apparently, too.
Yeah, what if they're just like, maybe like this restaurant, maybe we gotta go visit, because maybe the French fries are so good
that it compels people to do unnatural things, gives you out of proportion responses.
Because I'll tell you right now, I love In-N-Out so much. If I was a police officer or anyone and somebody tried to steal a bite of my In-N-Out burger, my animal style In-N-Out burger with extra animal sauce and onions and pickles, and they try to they try to steal a bite, I'm calling the cops. I'll tell you right now, I'll call the cops, because I love that so much.
But do you know what a cop would do? They'll be like, sir, Come on.
Then you know what? I'm calling this guy. I gotta get this officer's number because he's gonna be like my food protector. Well, here's the thing. I'm not the biggest guy in the world, right? As you guys might know, when you see Yi stand next to me, I'm very much shorter than her. When I was growing up, during my lunch breaks, my bigger friends who were all like 6'2" in high school, they'd actually come over, sit down next to me, literally grab my sandwich without asking, take a massive bite and put it back, and I can't do anything about that.
Guys, I feel bad for you.
You know?
I do feel
so
bad
I
for
feel
you.
bad for this police officer.
I feel for you. I'm sorry, but now we all know why Dan agrees that this woman should be arrested. There's some childhood traumatizing events which traumatized him in his childhood, which is why you have such a strong response to this French fry thing.
It explains everything.
I'll tell you, it's annoying. I mean, so many. Okay, I used to have friends who are just like, they'll always eat something off of my plate, even though I chose to order this food. They choose to order another thing.
Right.
And don't eat what I picked. Eat what you picked. But there you go. But I dealt with it. I wasn't gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna call the police on you. You stole a piece of my salad.
Oh,
I'm gonna call the police on you.
I like to know what happens next if the woman is gonna get charged. Probably
not.
I think he just did it to teach her a lesson because she
Yeah.
basically dared him. Anyways, guys, let us know what you think of this story. Do you think the arrest is in jest? What would you do if somebody took food off your plate without permission? Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.